Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Throwing on first down is Carr. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He's going to air one out. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Carr. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
15-yard line.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Minshew sets to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
It's just me. Hey, World.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. For the first time with Kareem Hunt. The tackle made by Caleb Chason.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Carr. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
Carr completes it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Minshew, 1st and 10. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. A first carry for Leonard Fournette, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Fournette, the ball carrier.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now Minshew. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take
that throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Jaguars' 42-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he gets it down to the 32.
Complete.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Carr. And he's got his man on the out route.
To number 16.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. Now it's Carr. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal.
23 yards, the final tally.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
They'll run with Chubb. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Andy Isabella there to make the grab. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
25-yard line.
Incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw it. Minshew. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jaguars nothing.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Here's Minshew. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Yeah, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Carr's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Carr. Able to find Isabella. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Josh Jackson.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
On the pickup. Second and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. From the gun, Carr. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. Fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
This one is right down Broadway. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check 59, Mike.
They'll set up to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Second and 4 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up on a second and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Minshew with a give to Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And just like that, it's third down.
Ready, break. Hey, Charlie. Hey, let's go. Calm down. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 51 the mic. 51 the mic. Now I'm going to lose one. Five. Mike, 51. I don't think you got it, son.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Carr now on 1st down.
That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's got this down to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, Team 6, Team 6.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 43-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7. And the Browns' 1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go. Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now left side on the swing pass. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. This one caught by Isabella.
7 yards, the pickup there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This is Hunt on the draw play, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, Carr. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
Shotgun now for Carr. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Here's Carr to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now some confusion offensively here as Carr's going to signal for a timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Carr again. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Caleb Chason
able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Throwing now is Carr. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th and goal.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Strip that ball.
Minshew sets to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Out of the gun is Minshew. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. It'll be Minshew again. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Fournette, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The
Browns drive about to get started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the 27, Carr. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Browns first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The tackle made by
Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. From the gun, it's Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Throw on 3rd and 1. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Cleveland.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From midfield, here's Carr. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is...
And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack.
Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
The target that time, Michael Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Fournette. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr. That ball complete to Isabella. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Browns.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Carr. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40.
A gain of
that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
1st down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They run with Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He completes it to Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run. Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Carr. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
6 yards.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made. No grounding. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Hassan Reddick in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Minshew with a quick throw out wide to Chark. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Leonard Fournette. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
Lining up for the point after.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Carr. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 1st down, Hunt. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
Leon Jacobs.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Now Chubb. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Carr got a man and he hits him in stride. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Greedy Williams on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey. 52's the mic.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
51. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Go, Mike, 50. Hey, high 7. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm crowd.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Minshew and Shark on the hook up their first down, Jacksonville.
7-yard line.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, Delta. Hey, Mike 51. Reply.
Minshew, 1st and 10. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 37-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for DJ Chark. Incomplete. Greedy Williams on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Robbed home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for Cleveland, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.